Hello my chums, welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Today you find us on the Tyne again. I'm in that constant search for a better codling out in the river. I know they're there, it's just trying to get them. I'm trying my best to work my way around at the moment. But we've come down today to St Peter's Basin. I'm at the very top end. Not a part I normally fish, but I want to give this a try today, just to see. It's a very large tide today. I'll pop it up in the corner for you there. Ding, there you go. Very large tide, there's no sea on. The usual things today, I've got the two river rods with the heavy gear because it's a big tide. So I'm fishing 6-7 ounce leads, so I have my T8 and the Tips on here Super Match. Bait, I've got some nice fresh yellowtails for a change. I'm going to get them used. The water's pretty bad and I can't get to the coast because I haven't got time, so I want to get them used. But yeah, hoping today, the target as I say is codling again. We may get played with white and we may get nothing. Who knows? I don't. But I'm going to get myself sorted out and I'll come back and we'll have a chat. So the tactics today with the two rods, I'm just using a paternoster pennel. It's not a pulley, it's just a normal paternoster. I've got 2-foot hook snoods, keep it quite low to the bottom, and they're very short rigs. As you know, if you watch the videos, I normally use 1 or 2 of Viking on the bottom and a circle hook on the top. Because I'm using quite long baits, I want to make sure that I've got penetration both ends, because you normally pick them up on the top hook anyway. So that's the tactic, and as I say, I am targeting codling. Maybe a tough one today. I know I say this and sometimes it's good. I hope I'm wrong again, but it might be a tough one today. It's very calm. It's not bright, it's overcast. It's forecast to be overcast all day, so that's not too bad. It's just we're in daylight. Normally I would prefer this at darkness, but I don't have the time to get down, because you do get some nice haddock here as well at night, and you're increasing your chances. If you're new at the river, your chances are increased in darkness as well. There seems to be a lot more activity in the river. But the water's very coloured, so I'm hopeful. But I hope you're all getting out. I hope you've been well. I hope your codling season's underway. I was going to go to the beach today and target some turbot and flounder, but I just didn't fancy it, to be honest. I just wanted to use, because I would have been using fish baits up there, and I had this worm to use, so I opted to come here. It's probably me 2 or 3 river videos in a row, but this time of year I hit the river quite hard because there is some nice fish to be caught. But yeah, I hope you're getting out. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for watching. Please consider hitting the subscribe button. It means a lot, helps us a lot. The comments, views and subs help YouTubers more than you know. It pushes the channel, gets your videos seen a little bit further afield, you know. Gives people a chance to know that you exist, really. But yeah, I hope you're getting out, as I say, and getting some fish yourself. And let us know in the comments if you've had anything decent locally. It's always good to know what's going on. But as I say today, let's target some codling. Let's hopefully get some fish. If we get a whiting, we get a whiting. If that's all there is, that's all there is. But it would be nice to get a codling out. Right, we'll get this first cast in. I haven't had any movement. We've got skiffs as well. Rowing, just come really close in there. So I'm going to have to be careful if I do want to put my rods out any further. Tighten the drag up, Darren. It's a bit of a habit of mine, that. Crabtivity. Very, very mild. It's way too mild for this time of year. Got a little bit of rubbish in the river as well, which is to be expected on the big tides, which is why I avoid the high tides when they're big like this. We've got a lot of weed. Oh dear. It's a lot of grass weed there. Got to be careful because the shore's shown below us. This is a shallow part, this end. It's not really heavy by any means, it's just little bits of brick in there. Little bits of brick and weed. Here comes the sun now, straight in the camera. It's going to be one of them sessions, me chums. As you know, if you fish the Tyne on the big tides, you get all the muck off the high tide mark washed in, so it comes down. Flutsum and jitsum. Yeah, another disastrous start. The second rod, just bring it in there, fastened up, gear off, gone. So I'm going to change my reel out because I didn't bring any shot leader with this, so I'm going to put my other reel on and see how it goes. But I can't remember this mark being heavy, but it was something on the way in, like a rope or something. I don't know if there's something else been put down here. I also forgot to mention we're fishing 2 hours down and 2 hours up. So I expect the tide to be ripping pretty hard, but to be quite honest with you, it's hardly any tidal movement. It's not very deep here, so we're not getting much tide rip, you know. But if these snags continue, I'm probably going to have to move back down again, which I don't want to because you get a lot of dog walkers and people coming past. But we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Right, I've moved down. It's too heavy up there. It's very shallow as well, hitting the bottom straight away. And as the skiff guys come up, I actually heard the guy on the radio saying the corner come up too shallow. So it kind of tells us that it was really shallow. I was right. So we've moved a bit further down, probably about 120 yards, more towards the marina itself. There's more depth here straight away. As soon as I put them in, I've got more tide as well. But no bites as yet. It's very quiet. I would have expected at least whiting straight away, but we've had nothing. But we've only had a couple of casts, so we'll keep at it. Had a couple of rattles on this one, but I think it might be crabs. Nothing substantial, for sure. There's very little tide. I expected a lot more tide than this. Let's just hope we get our gear back. Yeah, I think we've got some crabtivity, me chums. Might be something kicking there, actually. Yeah, there is. Now we're off the blank. I did see the bite, but I thought it was a crab. So as soon as we've moved to that deeper water, we've found a fish. Just shows you, doesn't it? There we go, usual suspect. But we're off the blank. It's the main thing. There's always these to entertain you if there's no codling about. There you go. Not bad, probably about 30, 31. Nice little white in there, let's get them back. I know you've seen loads of them and you're sick of them. So as I said before, I'm just using yellowtail today. I'm putting a couple on the hook like so. Just like that. And then I'm bringing my pennel hook down, push it down a little bit, then I'll bring it back a touch so I can leave enough to wrap it on. So I'll bring it back like so, and then 1, 2 wraps round. That's it, nice and proud. This little bit of rubber here just stops it from moving too easily. I don't want it moving too freely. And that's the bait there. And that'll get you codling in the river, if they're there, that is. This is one of my biggest problems today. Coming up now, I think you'll see them in a second if you're not seeing them already. That's one of my biggest problems. Skiffs. So I get bites on the left arm one again. Usual suspects, white and rattles. Very timid rattles. I mean, it is deeper water. But they're quite timid. It's a cod nod we're wanting, isn't it? A nice cod nod. We've got a bit of a southerly wind today. It's 6 miles an hour. South, it's switching to south-southwest. So it's coming across. It's coming into my face here, like across me right shoulder. Might stir the sea up a little bit at the coast, but not enough to get excited about. I appear to be getting mugged off by Sandy McNabbs, I think. I'm very surprised at how little tide flow we've got. Very surprised. I'm either getting bites from crabs or very tentative small whiting bites. But I would say it's going to be the former. The thing with fishing worm, it's soft bait, it just gets ripped straight off. It's looking very quiet, to be honest. I would have expected a couple of more fish by now. We're about an hour from bottom tide. And I certainly would have expected more fish, especially with the amount of whiting that's in the river, but I'm getting crabs and I'm getting stripped bare. Well, we are getting rattles, but I'm not convinced that they're fish. I think it's crab. It's going to be a crab fest. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Let's have a look. Half an hour at the bottom water. We're only going to be fishing for another 2 hours, so it's not going to be the most productive session, but that's the way it goes. I'm out, getting some fresh air. And you can't win them all. You can't have good bags of fish every time you come out. And I'll always film when I'm out, and I'll always show you exactly what goes on. No cheeky editing or anything like that, you know, at different days. Blend it in. Or clickbaity thumbnails. We don't like clickbaity thumbnails. I'll tell you it the way it is. Well, chums, here's another one to add to the list today to try and disrupt this session as much as possible. Just went to cast out. Leads just come straight off the splashdown, straight over my shoulder into the drink. You have to check those splashdowns at the bottom, that little link. Sometimes it gets fixed open. Lead just come off. I'm just lucky that I was fishing where there was nobody around and that it did actually go riverwards, because otherwise it could have went right along and hit somebody. So it just shows you that's a few times it's happened to me with those splashdowns. That's why I prefer using the imps. But well, chums, today's snack of choice. Don't forget, other confectionaries are available, and this may be the highlight of my session today. Tide's just about to turn now, and I just got excited because the crabs just had to go at me bait. Just see me rod tip move. It's a crab bite. I'm going to just fish for crabs. It's going to be one of those days. Well, me chums, still dead as a dodo. And before I forget, just had a really nice conversation with Michael the Scaffy. We've decided that we're going to call him. Come along there, just passing by, and spotted he watches the channel, so it's always nice. It's great to meet people who watch the channel. I tell you what, I don't think you realise the impact that you people have on people who make these videos, because it gives you an incentive to do it, you know. It's really nice. He had some nice things to say, and I had a nice 10-minute chat with him. So good luck to you, Michael, and it was really nice to meet you. I'll probably meet you again at some point, but thank you very much for watching the channel too. Holy cod bums, me chums. It's never been this quiet ever. I've never seen these rod tips so still. They might as well still be in the rod bag. They've never moved. It's so strange. We're about an hour into the flood now. About 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes into the flood. There's still no tide pull. Well, it's one of them days. I'm watching the anglers down there on St. Peter's Basin itself, where I normally fish. And they're pulling fish in. I can see fish coming up the side. They're just waiting by the look of it, but there's fish down there, but there's no fish here. It reinforces the fact that some of the marks on the river are more prolific than others, and some just don't hold fish, or they don't come through. You would think they'd be waiting here as well. And it's not the bait, because they love a bit lugworm, you know. I mean, I'm targeting codling. Let's remember that. The tide's picking up, but I'm just not getting any action. It's just the way it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Oh, I just said that. I've just had a bite on I'm just getting a bite on the right-hand rod, which has got a plain lead on, bouncing about. Or was it just the lead being moved? I think it's the lead just getting displaced, because the tide's starting to pick up now. We're getting some tide. I'm going to be changing that one over to a grip lead for the last hour. It's intriguing though. Oh, there's fish just down there, but there isn't here. It must be that slightly deeper water. It's got to be. But I say every day is a learning day. I fished the river for decades, but sometimes you just learn a little bit more, you know. Yes, yes. Oh my God, I was beginning to lose faith. It's actually quite a good whiting as well. It's a conker. It's a clonker. I didn't even get a bite off that. Now that one, see, I'll get him unhooked and show you properly, but I'm happy to see a fish, I can tell you that much. So they are moving along a little bit. We have got a bit of tide now. Unfortunately, I think he's took the point hook quite deeply actually, hasn't he? A good whiting as well. Be nice if I can get him back though. I'm just going to quickly measure him. I'm excited because I caught a fish. Actually, he's a corker, 35 centimetres. That one. 35. Trying not to get my fingers in his mouth. It's a good weight in that one, isn't it? I'm glad to catch something. Let's get him back. I probably should have kept that, to be honest. They're so ephemeral. He's bellied up. He was a good size as well for eating. I shouldn't have really put him back, but he's back now. The seafoods. I'm delirious because I caught a fish. I mean, come on. The seagulls will have a little smorgasbord with them, I presume, so it's the circle of life, you know. We've definitely got tide now. It's racing through. It's starting to pick up a bit. It is currently an hour and a half after bottom tide. It should have fished really a lot better, to be fair, but it's just the way it is. You can't judge it. You can come one tide, bag up, you can come another tide and not catch anything. The person next to you can catch when you're not. It's fishing. It's just the way it is. It's the reality of fishing, which is why I'll always show you everything. There's no point me showing you videos. I've said this time and time again on the channel. If you've been with me a while, you'll have heard me say it, but it's true. It's pointless me showing you all the good times. You need to see what it's like when it's rough as well, especially if you're new. If you're a seasoned fisherman, you know that it can be tough at times, and that's just the way it is. And yet your best mate next to you, 2 foot away, could bag up and you can catch nothing. That's fishing. But the thing is, that's the exciting thing about fishing. You just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Disappointing session, very disappointing, but you've got to get through these to get the good times, you know. You've got to put the time in. We'll give it about another half hour, and then we'll be gone. But made the best of a bad thing, haven't we? I mean, that whiting was quite a good size. It was good fun to catch. And as I always say, the blank savers, you know, they're always there. If there's nothing there at all, there's nothing you can do. But the whiting are generally obliging. Oh, into something here, chums. Kicking away like mad. Yep, we're in. I can't see what we've got because the sun's right at me kickers. It feels like a codling. Is it? No, it's a bloody huge whiting. That is a beast. That is a beast. Well, how things have changed, eh? And again, swallowed that point hook right down. 37 centimetres, this beast. I thought it was a codling. How beautiful to see. A she. I'm going to try and get him back. I think it'll go. Some meaty fillets on that one, like, but I think it'll go back. What a beauty, eh? Fantastic. The fish have finally come on. Getting some good bites on the right-hand rod here. Whiting, of course, but you know what, today, after the traumatic day that I've had today, chums, I'll take whiting all day, especially if they're good ones. But it's picked up pace, we've got a nice bit of tide now, and the sun's come out, which I'm kind of disappointed with in a way. I liked it when it was overcast and nice. That sun's right in me kickers, burning the old eyes. I think if we're going to get a codling, it's going to be now. It's going to be now or never, this state of the tide, if you're going to get one. I'm putting some pretty big baits out, big lugworm baits out. 2 big yellowtails on each, and whatever's left on, so it's bulking up. It's a big bait. Right, this one's still banging away. I'm going to get this. I'm going to say there's a fish on, but the sun is right in my eyeballs, I can tell you. Yep, got a fish on. It's giving it some as well. Oh, is it a... No, we've got a codling. We've got the target species. I just said to you as well on camera, if we're going to get one, it's going to be about this time of the tide, and lo and behold, we've got one. He's a tad undersized, but you know what? After today, I don't care. I'm going to quickly measure him. Oh, he's feisty. 32 centimetres, me chums. It's target achieved. Oh God, it's target achieved. He's not quite size, 32. But I said this time of the tide, and that's when they've turned up. We may get a bigger one yet, you never know, but after today, honestly, I just can't wait for the session to end in essence, really, but we may get something better. Oh, he went back nose first. I love that, straight down. Nice bit of air in that gills and they're away. Let's double check. He's gone. Whew. Right, it's a fish a chuck now. That tide's picked up the target, but not a big one. I didn't say that had to be massive, did I? There you go, the target there. There's codling coming through now, so I'm gonna fish hard for the last 30 minutes here, see if we can get something decent out. Getting bites on both rods now. That tide's whizzing through. It's just what we needed. A little bit of tide. I mean, there's nothing big at the minute. What I do want to see is for the rod to be just slacklined, to spring back. That's what we need for a codling of £2 plus can do that, especially with 6 ounce leads. But I think it's just going to be whitening the small ones today. But I tell you what, after this morning, I'll take it. I shall take it all day long. We're in again. Sorry about that sun. It's a ting this. Sorry about that sun, it's coming right out today. There we go. On the circle hook, which is just what we like. Just on the circle hook. Like I say, today, the session's turned into a just take what I can. Still chance of a codling yet. Another few casts. Let's get this little beauty back. He's fighting fit. See if I can get him head first. Yep, and he's gone. Fantastic. Well, we're on the cured. Oh, perfection in miniature. Look at him, little beauty. Just need them to be a little bit bigger, probably 6, 7, 8 times more. But you know, they're there anyway, and it's better than blanking in it. Right, well, I've been getting bites on this one, but whether it's hooked itself, I don't know. That tide's honking through. Yep, some weight there. No, yes, no, no. That tide's really got its shoes on now. It's pushing through. I've got a 7 ounce breakaway on, it's lifting it and moving it, so will not be much longer. Air ambulance there. Yeah, we're not be much longer. It's pulling through really hard now. If I can't hold bottom with a 7 ounce gripper, it's pointless. But I'm going to have a little bit of bait left. I'm probably just going to have to take it back and split it down, put it in some paper and keep it from midweek. But I mean, talk about a game of 2 halves, when that was, didn't fish at all on the ebb, just to summarise here. Didn't fish at all on the ebb. But we've got that one whiting on the ebb just before bottom. Slack water was absolute slack water. The ebb was really tame, to be quite honest. But on the flood there, it's coming up to over a 5 metre tide, so it's really going to pick up, you know. You get a small opportunity with a codling. That little bit of tide run for about 45 minutes to an hour. That's the golden time. After that, it tends to be pretty poor, and if anything at all, until top water. Only from my experience. You might have experienced it differently if you've been down, fished the river a lot. But in the years I've fished it, it's always the same way. So I'll give it a little bit longer, and I'll come back and see what we're up to. Well, I certainly didn't expect this little blight had to be to wreck me rig at the end of the session. Tiny little strap here, I thought they'd long gone. That's probably that rig gushed. We've got the other one out, but that actually picked the lead out. Yeah. Oh, well, I think more than welcome today. Get him as back as quick as we can. Still feeding in that tide. It's very, very strong. Very strong tide. Head first, straight in. Right, second time I've had a problem with breakaway splashdowns, so I think I'm going to start binning these in a place of imps. Leads just come off, just retrieving. Lead just come off that clip. They're not even the imports, these are genuine breakaway, whatever they're called, splashdowns. Not even the Timu ones. They are ridiculous. That's 2 leads I've lost because of these clips on this session alone, so I think in future I'll be binning these. Little codling are still feeding. There's no big ones there, like, but they're still feeding. It's a little perfect one there. Let's get him back. Right, another ting, more than welcome. And 3rd lead lost on these breakaways. I'll show you quickly. on these splashdowns. Have you seen that? See how this kinks over? This bit here is closing up on itself. It should sit like that. That's the third lead I've lost. I won't be using these again. I'm going back to imps. So my chums, that's the end of the session. If you made it this far, congratulations. I do appreciate it, of course. Tide's very strong now. We're at half tide, so it's ripping through. I've got 7-ounce grip leads on. I'm holding for about 5-10 minutes and then they're pulling out. And the fish has gone off. I've had a couple of whiting off camera. Just put them back. But it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it? What a day, eh? That start this morning. Just goes to show, just to summarise, it fished on the flood. Didn't fish on the ebb at all. We had that nice whiting out, which was a good fish to catch. I think it was decent size. We've had a few. We've had a few small codling, so target achieved in a sense. A little bit cheating though, isn't it? Should clickbait that, shouldn't I? Cod hour. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. If you do feel like you want to support the channel in any way, I do have a buy me a coffee in the description. There's a link there. Don't feel obliged. I don't ask for it. It's just some people like to support. Yeah, but until the next one, take very good care of yourselves and tight lines.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.